Hey, I'm Chip Pearce with Pearce & Associates Auctioneers, and we're here in Auburn, Alabama, conducting an auction for the late Gene Young estate. Mr. Young was an avid collector, and everything that he's got is just restored meticulously. He's got what I'd call an eclectic collection of muscle cars and street rods and sports cars, and not just sports cars, but he's got vintage tractors, signs, memorabilia, petroliana. I'd say that this is a collector's dream. I'm partnering with my good friend Kurt Aumann at Aumann Auctions. The family brought the Aumanns in because of the tractor collection, and they brought me in because of the collector cars. And of course, Kurt and I have been friends for years, and we're both partners in Martinet Alliance. And I said, I can't think of a better opportunity than to get to partner with my good friend Kurt on doing an auction for this estate. So we're out here on our first day of open house at the Gene Young estate. Thought I'd pick a couple of cars to talk about. The auction's been running now for almost 3 weeks. We've got a little over a week left on the online bidding, and then we'll have one last open house the day the auction ends, which will be next Thursday. But like I've said before, his collection's incredible. Gene had quite an eye, not only for the cool stuff, but what was gonna be an investment vehicle. He knew what was gonna go up in value. And this is my first example. I'm not sure I know where Mr. Young purchased the truck, but this is an example of a truck that's really shot up in value in recent years. It's a 1990 model Chevrolet short wheelbase fleet side, and it's a 454 SS truck. Basically, that means it came from Chevrolet with a built 454 up under the hood. Most of these trucks came with a 350, and so this was their little hot rod super sport version of a pickup truck. And it's got bucket seats and a console. This particular truck, what's so unique about it is it's only got 8,800 actual miles on it. And as you can see, it's in near pristine condition. The paint, the body, the interior, I can't find a dent or ding anywhere. I don't even know if you find a good scratch on the truck, but with 8,000 miles, that's no surprise. I think the truck's been babied and it's been kept inside. There's been a couple of modifications. My understanding is after Mr. Young bought the truck, which has probably been more than 10 years ago, he decided to, I'd call it pump it up a little bit. And so what he did is had a few modifications done up under the hood. Instead of the factory 4-barrel, he had another intake put in, and it's got 2 4-barrels on it. And so I'm not sure how many horsepower it's pushing, but it's quite a little hot rod. But you know, whoever the purchaser is of this truck, it could be somebody that's a purist, and it'd be real easy to take those 2 4-barrels and that intake off and go back with a stock factory 4-barrel. That's not going to be very expensive to do, and it would come closer to putting it back as an all-original truck. Okay, the next truck that I'm going to talk about today in the Gene Young collection is what I'd probably call the sleeper of the auction right now. We've got a lot of strong bids on pretty well all of this collection with a week to go. Of course, as we know, there's a lot of people that'll play possum and not even register and bid until that last 5 minutes. So even though this is the sleeper of the auction right now, I've got a pretty good idea that we've got some serious international collectors who are waiting to get on this truck. And in my 44-year career doing collector car auctions, this is the first opportunity that I've not only have had a chance to sell one of these, I've never even seen one before. What we've got is a 1957 International Golden Jubilee pickup truck that has been restored to almost perfection. Mr. Young and his son spent countless hours assembling this truck, having every detail, every nut and bolt taken apart. His goal was to win the Nationals with this truck. And my understanding is he almost did that. The only mark off that they got, I believe he told me, was they had the wrong horn button on it, and that's what cost them the win. But folks, this truck is incredible. So the Golden Jubilee, the reason you never see these, International built one for every dealer in the country. So no more than 3,000 of these were built. And that Golden Jubilee color combination that you can see, an off-white over gold, what makes this thing stand out. But this very well could be the nicest one on the planet that's still around. I doubt there are very many of these that survived from 1957, but I'm pretty confident this is probably the nicest one on the planet. But you can walk around, look under the hood, the interior, all of the stainless and chrome, the paint. I've owned some high dollar show cars myself. This one would compete with anything I've ever had. This is a spectacular paint job, not just on the top. If you look inside the bed, they spend as much time wet sanding and buffing inside the bed and on the stainless as any part of the body. All of the chrome all the way around it is just perfect. They've got a placard in the back that they had done for the show when they put it together. And as you can see, some of the options, chrome front and rear bumper, these are things that didn't come standard on an international pickup. Cigar lighter, think about that, a cigar lighter in a vehicle. I didn't even know of such a thing. Dual electric horns, chrome grille insert, T1 transmission, dual electric wipers, dual chrome mirrors. It just goes on and on and on. A roof-mounted AM radio. Literally, the radio is above the rear view mirror mounted in the ceiling. But just walk around and look at the truck. The last time I looked, this thing was only up to about $20,000. Folks, this is a $100,000 to $150,000 truck all day long. I would imagine that $150,000 wouldn't touch the restoration to do one of this level. Underneath, on the top, under the hood, in the cab. If anybody's planning on coming out to the inspection, I'd encourage you to come over here and spend some time with a flashlight and just look at the quality of this truck. Absolutely stunning. I don't think anybody else would have anything even close to it at a car show. Any car show you go in the country, you may be the only one with a Golden Jubilee from 1957. Okay, we can't talk about the Gene Young collection unless we mention one of the premier cars in the auction, and it's lot number 12. And when you're talking muscle cars, I don't know that there are any cars more important when you're talking about the muscle car era than this car right here. It was the peak. Anybody that was a drag racer, this is the car that they wanted to take to the drag strip, because you could custom order this thing with this engine in it, ready to go to the drag strip in 1969. So it's lot number 12. It is what we believe to be an all-original 1969 Copo 427 Corvette. Now, when I say original, it's obviously had a nut and bolt restoration. So it's not the original paint. Somebody's gone through hundreds of hours of restoration work to put this car back together just like it was in 1969. It is the real deal. I'm holding a book that came with this particular vehicle, and it is full of documentation backing up authenticity on this particular car. Now, having said that, I'm a certified master appraiser. I do appraisals on collector cars every day, and of course we auction them, but I'm not an authenticator. An authenticator is one that goes through and verifies every marking, every number, regardless of where it's stamped, to make sure that everything goes with the car. So I'm not an authenticator, but I provide copies of the documentation that I got with the car, and this one is extensive. As you can see, I've got everything from the original bill of sale, where it was sold in Ontario in 1969. I've got the original window sticker, all of the original paperwork that shows what came with this car when it was ordered. It's a pretty impressive package of documentation, and I've got another file that goes with it too. So whoever purchases this car, you get all of that with it. It's an unusual car. It could be the only one that was ordered in gold with a green interior. I've never seen a 69 Copo with that color combination. And you might think that looks odd. If you come around and get a shot of this color up against that dark green interior, it's absolutely spectacular. But this car is meticulous, inside, outside, underneath. When we first signed up this auction, we was concerned about old fuel in the gas tanks. And so I brought my mechanic over. We drained the fuel out of the gas tank before we ever tried to start it. The fuel was fairly clean. We added fresh fuel, and then we went ahead and adjusted carburetors, checked the fuel pump, put new filters in it, and put a jump box on it, and the car started right up, and it is sweet. If you look on our website on this particular lot number, you'll see a video of this car sitting there idling, and then we do a walk around video. Folks, it's spectacular. You talking about an investment vehicle, this car is going to continue to go up. We know that the collector car market is up and down. A lot of things are dropping right now because we're in some uncertain economic times and we're in a different political environment. This car right here, I believe, is going to continue to skyrocket. How many original 69 Copo Camaros are there out there? You can find clones, but how many real deals can you find? Don't be asleep on this one. You need to watch this car if you're an investor.